Today I'm sharing a Qwen-Image-2511 ComfyUI workflow. It is an image lens conversion tool. Previously, using prompts to convert was too tedious. Now we have this visual control. It can precisely control various angle transformations. For example, which angle do I want? Use this visual prompt to control, including height, left and right rotation, and vertical rotation. There are also 3 dimensions, near and far control. I will now give a brief introduction. A more detailed demonstration. This allows us to precisely control the angle we want. Then generate it. Thanks to Qwen-Image-2511 editing model, its consistency is maintained very strongly. Therefore, the effect of changing angles is perfect. Directly transform the angle conversion into a visual control node. This uses a transformed ruler. The one below can generate multiple angles at once. For example, I might need to generate many images at once. Then you can use the workflow below. It can generate many images at once. Moreover, it allows for partial modifications. If you don't want to modify it, just leave it blank. It's exactly the same as the original image. If you want to make changes, do it like this. Add a prompt at its bottom. If you don't want to add anything, just leave the left and right sides blank. This is the added part for the yellow and pink camisoles. This makes it easy to modify images, then generate an image from different angles. The above is a node for expanding the graph. It is the expanded node of the original image. Set the size of the expanded image top, bottom, left, right. Expand the image by 500 pixels on each side. The gray area is the expanded part. This allows for perfect image expansion. Other topics were covered in the previous issue. For example, zooming in on a blurry photo to make a high definition, or generate an image from multiple reference images, or a single image editing and retouching product. I've already covered that in the previous video, so I won't go into detail. Today we will mainly introduce the multi-angle conversion workflow. First, let me introduce the system. An online mirror of InBrain Cloud. Users prefer to deploy locally and use it immediately. Open my mirror and update to the latest version. This is the one I'm using now. Online mirroring. You see this workflow in 2511. Clicking on it will show you its complete workflow. The model is already deployed and set up. It's ready to use immediately after clicking. The advantage of using this ComfyUI online mirror is if you see that I can use it, then you can use the tool required. It's ready to use right out of the box. And I copied all my workflows with just one click. Furthermore, users can install and add models themselves, adding notes, etc. Moreover, each of these workflows has a video tutorial and notes. You can learn as your user will learn as you go. Moreover, it's all done in one stop. All workflows and models can be freely combined. Go to use. This is more suitable for professional users. Besides this complete workflow, there is also Qwen-Image-2511. Also, the complete 1 to 0.1. There's also a complete workflow in version 2.512. And there's also the latest LTX video 2.0. Generating text images or first and last frame videos. Sucking control, camera control. It's all in this complete set. These are all commonly used workflows. It is divided into video, image, and audio categories. Video-based workflows are some of the more practical ones from the past. I put them all here. Image-related content refers to the past year or two. All workflow models and so on are here. It's suitable for starting now. For most common uses, these external ones are sufficient. For audio, there's Cephalon, generate music, generate speech, or a single sentence sound clone, or voice cloning, etc. Commonly used. Currently, the most practical ones are these external workflows are generally sufficient. Therefore, it is best to use an online mirror. I copied all my workflows and deployments with a single click. Everything, including the models, is within a single ComfyUI. This way you can be in a ComfyUI. Free combination of calls to use. If you want to deploy locally, you can open my notes, open my ComfyUI tutorial, including the one above. If we jump to the location of the workflow, this, like the mirror image, is also divided into inside the image class. This all-in-one editing tool. The file name is the same as the workflow. There are download instructions in the download settings. This is the required model and download link. There's also a screenshot from the download and the placement location. Everything is clearly marked here. Then this is a screenshot of the entire workflow. All the screenshots clearly show the values. Sometimes I don't want to open the workflow, I just want to see its parameters. Then you can view this image. This is a screenshot description of each image inside. With this screenshot, you can view these parameters and such. Sometimes you don't need to open Below it. There's a video tutorial. This is a workflow download. This is suitable for people who want to deploy locally. If you use my online mirror, you won't need this. It's ready to use immediately. All the models are built. The workflow has been set up. Okay, now let's begin explaining this first expanded diagram. Expanding the image is relatively simple. It's just a default workflow. It simply adds an external expansion dimension. Unexpanded, no, up, down, left, right. Detailed annotations are provided here for top, bottom, left. If it doesn't move, this allows it to expand in all four directions to generate an expanded image effect. The consistency of 2511 so there shouldn't be any problems with generating it. This uses a faster LoRa. It can be generated in 4 steps. It usually takes only 4 seconds. The point of this lens transition that has been released in the last 2 days, its advantage is that it can handle complex prompts. Use this visualization method to control. What angle do I want? You can use these 3 drag and drop methods. One is level. I want this horizontal position, looking vertically from top to bottom. Zoom in out. Should the camera zoom in or zoom out? All can be clearly seen. This is very convenient, and actually it's just that. Visual prompts. It outputs a prompt word. Then import it into this prompt word. What you need to use here is a LoRa that works with that. A LoRa with multiple camera angles. An acceleration model was used here. Therefore, just 6 steps are enough for perfect results. Moreover, the consistency of 2511 has been maintained very strong to control the desired angle. This is a single sheet. The bottom is actually the same. It just utilizes multiple. Of course, you can increase this number by copying it yourself, by adding this node. Then different angles are generated. Multiple images can be generated at once. This simply utilizes a list of prompt words. It automatically divides it into 4 pieces like this to generate an image. Here's a key point. If you want to add prompt words, you just increase it here. If you're not going to modify it, just leave it blank. For example, I added one here. The clothes were changed to pink camisoles. The clothes here have been changed to yellow tank tops. This way you can modify the content yourself. Of course, if you don't want to modify this allows you to generate multiple images at once. An image from multiple angles. The generated results are generally very consistent, because the editing model of 2511 is very strong. The same model is used here. It's multi-angle switching LoRa. There are also accelerated models. You can set it to 6 steps or 4 steps here. The minimum is 4 steps. This way you can get 6 cards with 1 click. a picture from different angles. 1. Time generation. Then this is where you control the magnification alongside the image. You can use this to control the image size you want. That's all. The other content was covered in the previous video. This makes the whole set more complete. That's all for this episode. Let's all go have fun.